Hey guys, good morning. You're watching Boondocking with Dennis. Goose Island State Park. Just have a little deer walking through there. I'm kind of looking for the rest of the deer. Because usually where there's one, there's a lot more. Hey, I met Adam and Cheyenne. Really nice people. Adam and Cheyenne, good morning, friends. Roll my intro. I have been noticing these berries, if you will, throughout the park here. And I believe that's Texas holly. Is it Youpin? Something like Youpon holly. I know it but grows in this area. You guys let me know what you think. I'm going to post a photo of it close up. What is that? And you people that can just find these trails and go walking down them, that's awesome. I'm very happy for you. Just a truck passing while I'm filming, no big deal. I was one of those people that walked everywhere. Years ago, I remember going on vacation with friends, and I was getting up early in the morning to go to the gym that I worked at. So I was getting up at like 4 in the morning, and when I went on vacation with them, I was sleeping in until 5 or 5:30, and we were in Sea Isle City, New Jersey, and I would get up, and of course no one would be up, and they had a boardwalk there. I would walk about 3 miles on the boardwalk. I found a coffee shop that opened up early, the old-fashioned kind, like you see on Friends, with the chairs and couches in it, and have coffee there, and then walk back along the streets. The boardwalk there went along the ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, but I would take a different street back to our hotel and just look at shops, and they were mostly closed. But I do miss walking long distances. I enjoyed just walking everywhere. And when you're losing that ability, it sucks. You're constantly worrying about distances. You know, you park at the store. How far do you have to walk to get in the store? How far, once you're in the store, do you have to walk, you know? People want to go out to dinner. Well, how far is it from the parking to the front door? And some of these places, you get in the front door, and it's a haul. And people don't even consider that. The owners don't consider it. Your friends that want you to go out with them, they don't know about those problems. And you tell them why, and then they just invite you the next time. No, it's okay, and then it's not okay. Kind of my pet peeve is when someone asks me something and I say, I appreciate it, no thank you. Then they ask you 5 different ways. And that puts a lot of stress on me, a lot of anxiety. I don't like it. I appreciate when people ask me to do things. But if I say no once, I'm only going to say no once. "13-mile-an-hour winds." Has the water pretty choppy. Aransas Bay, Copano Bay. There are some oyster fishermen out there. There's one. And a couple more over here to the right. There's the causeway we drove over to get here. It brings you back to the other part of Rockport over there. And I had mentioned this before, but in the Aransas County Detention Center, they arrested some more oyster fishermen who have kept undersized oyster, which endangers that resource for the future. And all the arrests said 3 or more times, meaning they had been arrested for the same violation more than 3 times, or at least fined. So they're not playing. Oysters are a big part of the economy here, not to mention the environment. So you got to protect that stuff. Now I want to go get some oysters. I met up this morning with Bipper and was gifted some homemade cookies and some delicious chocolate from Germany. Very nice to meet you, Reiner. I have a bunch of flavor packets that you guys have sent me. And recently, Steve from Traversing Food sent me these Weilers, half iced tea and half lemonade. And I had one yesterday, absolutely delicious. Thank you again, Steve. Lots of airboats out and about today. If you hear them in the background. You notice all the white pelicans are together? The gray pelicans all kind of stick together. It's not just the color difference, they are a different species. And it's neat when they're side by side like that, you can see the physical differences in them. But it's very rare I've seen them kind of mingled up together, you know. They're always pretty much separated. And no one likes you, rat. Going to kind of cook up some grub here for a late lunch, early dinner. Have to get ready to start work at 6 p.m. Got the Good Value Walmart corned beef hash. I think it's about $1.58 a can, something like that. You could easily get 2 big meals out of this. 4 normal meals. I have 6 eggs. I just put 3 in there. And I think I'm going to add the other 3 just because I'll wind up wasting them and put some of it in a Tupperware container. Maybe half and eat half now. Got my plastic spoon going. That's from an MRE. Couldn't find anything else right now. Need to organize my cooking bag. It's kind of mush, but I found this probably expired Tabasco sauce from an MRE. So I'm going to do it like my buddy Dub C. Tried a little bit on my finger. Tasted okay. Just the color goes. That's probably from being exposed to the heat. I probably had this little bottle for 2 years. Tastes fine to me, everyone. Could have used a little cheese, but corned beef hash with the eggs mixed in. And now the hard part, the cleanup. I'm happy. Turk's Cap Trail, take 4. Enjoy an easy and relaxing 3/4 mile walk. You hear the jackhammer in the background? With your family on this short, beautiful nature trail. Stay on the trail and keep your eyes and ears open for birds and other wildlife. The live oak woodlands along this trail look tangled and densely matted with thick underbrush. Park staff allow this dense matting to develop because it gives coastal migrant birds such as warblers and hummingbirds a place to rest, hide from predators, and find food during migration. Hummingbird Haven. Resting on the dense underbrush along the trail after an exhausting flight across the Gulf of Mexico, hummingbirds feast on the nectar of flowers, like the Turk's cap, to store up enough energy to continue their migration. And I believe that is the Texas holly that we talked about. And there's the trail system. And what, 3/4 of a mile would be 3 times around the track at your typical track here in the United States. Usually goes around the school football field. And I think about 8 trailers have driven by while I'm reading this sign. I hear a jackhammer in the background. I can hear airboats. And I can hear faint meows from feral cats. My microphone has stopped working. So now it's going to get windy, and I don't know what I did wrong today, but I'm being punished. And this is what they talk about, guys, when they say a matting. There's some Texas holly right there. Berries aren't as red as the other ones we have found, but you can see it's just bushes with vines grown in and holly, and the smaller birds can get in there and feel protected and safe. And if a predator is going to come for them, they're probably going to hear it. Kind of found this reasonably quiet area. There's a nice breeze going, and I'm going to attempt to go to sleep for a while right here in the front seat. So did you guys hear about the bull that smoked marijuana and played poker? Yeah. You want to talk about high stakes. Well, guys, I appreciate you riding along today. I got to get into some Wi-Fi and start working overnight again tonight. I appreciate you. Here's the guard station. We're just leaving Goose Island State Park. Thanks for watching.